Your Honor, all rise. Season 3, Episode 28, Friday, February 27th, 2026. Yes, sir. All clear. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Oh, geez, I don't even want to do this right now. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for once again joining me inside the Pennsylvania College Basketball Court, or the PCBC for short. This is Season 3, Episode 28. One positive and a sea full of negatives. Welcome to our last episode of the regular season for Season 3. If you've missed any episodes from this season, you can find that in my playlist titled PCBC Season 3. All you got to do is search NWS 1999 in your YouTube search engine bar, and you'll find my channel at the Honorable Judge Noah. While you're at it, if you haven't yet, please hit that white subscribe button, as we are near 100 subscribers for the season. And also, don't forget, if you've missed Seasons 1 and 2, those will be found if you look at my bio page. It'll be a link. The link is in my bio page. Or if you even hit my episodes and hit the title of the episodes, you can also find my Instagram page at the bottom of said title page. I'm your host, the Honorable Judge Noah, reporting live from the hometown of main base of the PCBC in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. As I am filming this on Wednesday, February 25th, so a couple days ago, from the time it's being posted now, just around past 3 o'clock, there is a game going on in the CIAA, the first of 2 CIAA semifinal matchups. We'll talk about that later on today. In today's episode, we're going to be recapping the 8 games that occurred from Wednesday. Then we'll talk about the standings. Then we'll look at the 8 games coming up for tomorrow. Then our scouting report for a big matchup between IUP versus Gannon. If you've enjoyed this series so far, which I hope you have, please hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out, as we are now heading into the final 8 games of the regular season to do my picks and predictions for. And then also starting next week, we'll be entering the 2026 PSAC Men's Basketball Tournament. 12 teams will compete to win that elusive prize of not only winning the PSAC Conference Championship, but also getting an auto bid into the Atlantic region. So without further ado, Season 3, Episode 28 is underway. We're in the final episode of the regular season. And while I'm at it, let's briefly pull up the Atlantic region rankings as these came out on Wednesday. Pull that up. All right, so in the Atlantic region, your number 1 seed, no surprise, is Gannon out of the PSAC. I'm going to just go by the record that they had at the time. They were 24-2, 23-1 in conference and region record. Second seed is West Liberty out of the Mountain East, 23-3, 22-2 in region play. Third seed, number 3, is Fairmont State, 21-4 overall, 20-3 in region play. Fourth place is IUP. They're definitely going to drop after that the disappointing performance from Wednesday. We'll talk about that game here soon. 19-4, and they're also in region records 19-4. Fifth place, Virginia Union out of the CIAA, 21-4 overall, 20-4 in region play. Sixth place, California, Pennsylvania. They're going to move up, more than likely. 18-7 with same record in region play. Seventh place is Fayetteville State out of the CIAA, 20-6. We'll actually talk about that game here since we're still recording a lot. This episode is still being filmed live from Wednesday night. Right now they're playing Bowie State, the 4 seed in the North. Eighth place, the last spot being held by Westchester, 19-6 overall this year in their same record in region play as the 8th seed. The 2 teams out of the playoff picture at 9-10 are Charleston, West Virginia out of the Mountain East, 17-8 overall, 17-7 in region play. And East Stroudsburg's number 10 at 19-7 with the same record in region play. So we'll see if the rankings change going into the next episode. All right, moving on. Let's get to our games we got to recap. We got 8 of them. First one, we're going with Lock Haven and Bloomsburg. If Lock Haven would win, they would get into the playoffs as the de facto 6th seed, and Bloomsburg would be out at the H.E. Nelson Fieldhouse. In the first half, Bloomsburg outscored Lock Haven 44-26, and I was like, oh, maybe Bloomsburg would win this game. Second half, though, Lock Haven outscored Bloomsburg 42-23, as Lock Haven won by 1 point over the Huskies. Lock Haven improves to 10-17 with a 6-14 record in conference play. Bloomsburg dropped to 7-20 with a 4-16 record in conference play. For Lock Haven, my player of the game goes to Blake Deegan. 28 minutes. He went 5-12 from the field, 2-6 from three-point range, 3-3 from the free throw line. A double-double with 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals for 15 points. Dean Coleman Newsom was Lock Haven's top scorer in 40 minutes, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 16 points. Dylan Scott played all 40 minutes along with Dean Coleman Newsom. 7 rebounds, 1 assist for 14 points. Luke Kenneman in 34 minutes, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for 13 points. And Keith Warren in 32 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for 10 points. In the first half, Lock Haven shot 25.8% from the field, 30% from three-point range, 58.3% from the free throw line. Second half, they shot 41.2% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, and 72.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Bald Eagles of the Commonwealth University of Lock Haven shot 33.8% from the field, 36% from three-point range, and 65.2% from the free throw line. And no technical fouls assessed to Lock Haven. For Bloomsburg, my player of the game goes to Reese Nagao in 37 minutes. He went 8-14 from the field, 6-11 from three-point range, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, and a steal for 22 points. Courtney Davis, the second in 35 minutes, had 1 rebound, 3 assists for 16 points. Thaddeus Lee off the bench, 24 minutes, had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for 10 points. In the first half, Bloomsburg shot 59.4% from the field, 42.9% from three-point range, 0% from the free throw line going off 1. Second half, 37% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, 0% from the free throw line going over 1 again. Overall, the Huskies of the Commonwealth University of Bloomsburg shot 49.2% from the field, 31% from three-point range, 0% from the free throw line, no technical fouls assessed to Bloomsburg. And here we go. Let's get this Band-Aid over with. Remember how I mentioned that I had not raged at once this season about in any of my episodes of the PCBC? Well, congratulations. I'm about to rage right now. Let's talk about this game. IUP in California. First half, it actually wasn't too bad. California outscored the IUP 36-28 after, IUP was down by 11 points in the first half. Second half, I think IUP just threw in the white towel, because I definitely threw in the white towel about halfway through the second half of this game, as California outscored IUP 42-32. California wins 78-60. California officially clinches the 2 seed. We'll talk about that later on. 19-7 in overall, 16-3 in conference play. IUP drops to 20-5, 15-4 record in conference play. The good news is, why I call this episode one positive and C full of freaking negatives, is Dallas Dillard. Congratulations, my friend. Has become the 36th Crimson Hawk ever to score 1,000 career points. And I called it. It was a three-pointer on the first possession they had. In 39 minutes, he went 9 of 19 from the field, 3 of 8 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for 23 points. That's the good news. He put up 38% of their scoring, because Christian Moore was the other, put up 16% of their scoring. So those two combined for 33 points out of 60. So a grand total of 50, I'm pretty sure that's 53% of their points came from 2 players. Good job, guys. Good job. Christian Moore, in 37 minutes, had an absolutely terrible performance. 3 of 14 from the field, 2 of 11 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal for 10 points. Yeah, those were the only 2 guys for IP at double-digit points. Demir Brooks had an okay performance. 23 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds and 1 steal for 8 points. Kamari Marrero was absolutely terrible in this game as well. 35 minutes, 2 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 from three-point range, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for 6 points. Tyler Grove, not a good performance. 15 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from three-point range, 2 rebounds for 3 points. Bench players, let's get it over with. Bautista Rodriguez, 25 minutes, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist for 6 points. Luke Trigg, 16 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds for 4 points. Sarkford Toon, 6 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 0 points. Ian Herring, 4 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field, 2 rebounds, 0 points. They only had 11 turnovers, though, so I guess that's not terrible, but easily their worst shooting performance of the season by far. First half, they shot 34.3% from the field, 23.5% from three-point range, 0% from the free throw line, no free throw attempts taken. Second half, they shot even worse, shooting 28.1% from the field, 25% from three-point range, but they did go 90.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Crimson Hawks of IUP shot 31.3% from the field, 24.2% from three-point range, which are way below their season statistics. But they did shoot 90.9% from the free throw line, which was awesome. But no technical, and good news, no technical fouls to IUP. For California, I'm going to go with Dalman Alexander. Even though I want to say Bryson Lucas, but it would be too easy for me to pick Bryson Lucas yet again. Alexander in 33 minutes went 7 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal for 19 points. Bryson Lucas, yet again, had another good performance against the Crimson Hawks, playing all 40 minutes, going with 12 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, and 2 steals for 18 points. Jordan Buchanan, 37 minutes, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for 18 points. And yet again, this is why I said our defense played like garbage in the second half against California. First half, 46.9% from the field, 22.2% from three-point range, 80% from the free throw line. Yet again, here we go. We're going to rant about this. 65% from the field in the second half. So IUP, on average, a lot of California shoots 62.5% from the floor in the second half in both their matchups. 71.4% from the three-point range and 61.1% from the free throw line. That's what I call terrible defense. Whoever was responsible for the defensive performance of coaching, they better be ready for Gannon on tomorrow. I'm just giving you a fair warning. Overall, the Vulcans of West California shot 53.8% from the field, 43.8% from three-point range, and 65.2% from the free throw line. No technical fouls to California. Okay, that's all I'm going to be done with raging. I'm done for the moment. That's the good news. That's the only game I didn't get correct. Now let's move on to the remaining games I got correct. Starting with the team that IUP is facing tomorrow. Great, here we go. Gannon versus Clarion. And I thought Gannon putting up an average of 116.5 points per game last week was bad enough. I think Gannon must have misunderstood my memo. In the first half, Gannon outscored Clarion 64-35. Second half, Gannon outscored Clarion 60-38. Gannon won by 51 points, 124-73. I feel like Gannon is just blowing these teams out just for fun now. Because I feel like half the time I'm recapping these games, it's just, oh God, Gannon blew out another point. What's the point? Okay, anyways. Gannon improves to 25-2, 18-1 in conference play. Clarion 12-15, 7-12 in conference play. 7 players for Gannon in double-digit points. My player of the game, thank God it's not Pace Prosser again. This time it's actually Lucas Akasi. 23 minutes off bench, went 10 of 12 from the field, 2-3 from three-point range, 2-2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals for 24 points. Lucas Morgan in 19 minutes, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals for 18 points. Precious Adiru, 16 minutes, 6 rebounds, 2 assists for 18 points. Pace Prosser, 23 minutes, 6 rebounds, 2 steals for 17 points. Lane Sarver off the bench. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal for 13 points. Mason Kemp in 20 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for 10 points. Julian Rivera, freshman, 18 minutes, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals for 10 points. First half, Gannon shot 60% from the field, 43.8% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line, going 15 out of 15. Second half, they shot 58.1% from the floor, 18.8% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line, going 7 out of 7. Overall, the Golden Knights of Gannon shot 59% from the floor, 31.3% from three-point range, and a perfect 100% from the free throw line, going 22 out of 22. In their last 2 games, Gannon has converted on 96 field goal attempts out of, 86 and 78. 106, so 96 out of 164 field goal attempts. Let me get my calculator because fortunately, that's too high math for me. 96 divided by 164. They're shooting 58.5% from the field in their last 2 games. Yeah, I'm okay, moving on. No technical fouls again. For Clarion, Gavin Cody is my player of the game. 29 minutes, 5-14 from the field, 4-13 from three-point range, 3-3 from free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 17 points. Jeremy Thomas II, 27 minutes, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, 15 points. Trey Nelson, 31 minutes, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals for 12 points. First half, Clarion shot 36.4% from the field, 29.4% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Second half, 45.2% from the floor, 27.8% from three-point range, 83.3% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Eagles of Penn West Clarion shot 40.6% from the field, 28.6% from three-point range, and 73.3% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to Clarion. The big matchup in the East at the Pasilla Gymnasium, Westchester and Millersville. First half, both teams scored 24 points. Second half, both teams scored 46 points, which meant the game was tied 70 going into overtime. In overtime, Millersville outscored Westchester 12-6, as Millersville now secures the 1 seed for the time being, winning 82-76. The Marauders finished the regular season 20-8 with a 15-6 record in conference play. Westchester is 20-7 with a 14-6 record in conference play. For Westchester, my player of the game goes to Gabe Moss. 30 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 8 of 11 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 14 points. Anthony McCall, 29 minutes, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for 13 points. Ruben Rodriguez in 41 minutes had a double-double, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals for 11 points. Dylan Blair in 37 minutes, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal for 10 points. Deneri Boykin, 23 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals, 10 points. Jay Sean Williams off the bench, 27 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 steal for 10 points. First half, Westchester shot 19.4% from the field, 22.2% from three-point range, 58.8% from the free throw line. Second half, 33.3% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, 85.2% from the free throw line. In overtime, 2 of 7 from the field, 28.6%, 1 of 3 from three-point range, 33.3%, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 25%. Overall, the Golden Rams of Westchester shot an abysmal 26.5% from the field, 28.6% from three-point range, and 70.8% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to the Golden Rams. For Millersville, my player of the game goes to Dave Waters in 38 minutes, 9 of 14 from the field, 4 of 6 from three-point range, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds and 3 steals for 25 points. Amir Hurst, 36 minutes, 4 rebounds for 21 points. Siraj Oleen, 20 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 blocks, 2 steals for 18 points. In the first half, Millersville shot 33.3% from the field, 16.7% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. Second half, shot 52.2% from the floor, 44.4% from three-point range, 75% from the free throw line. In overtime, 2 of 3 from the field, 66.7%, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 100%, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 87.5%. Overall, the Marauders of Millersville shot 44% from the field, 31.8% from three-point range, and 75.6% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to Millersville. Next game, Edinburgh and Slippery Rock at the Morrow Fieldhouse. First half, both teams scored 31 points. Second half, Slippery Rock outscored Edinburgh 42-32, as the Rock defeated the Fighting Scots 73-63. SRU improves to 16-11 with a 9-10 record in conference play, Edinburgh drops to 13-13 with a 9-10 record in conference play. For Edinburgh, my player of the game goes to Evan Berger, 38 minutes, 6 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 4 steals for 16 points. Rowan Carmichael, 34 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals for 15 points. Bryce Baez, 37 minutes, 8 rebounds, 1 assist for 12 points. In the first half, Edinburgh shot 42.9% from the field, 33.3% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line. Second half shot 27.3% from the floor, 20% from three-point range, 76.9% from the free throw line. Overall, the Fighting Scots of Edinburgh, or Penn West Edinburgh, shot 34.4% from the field, 25.7% from three-point range, and 70.6% from the free throw line. For Slippery Rock, my player of the game goes to Brady Mayo. 33 minutes, went 7 of 19 from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 22 points. Braylon Littlejohn, 30 minutes, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals for 16 points. Kerwin Prince, 27 minutes, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals for 11 points. No Dame Givner in this game. And what a surprise, Macy Austin didn't play in this game. First half, Slippery Rock shot 37.5% from the field, 40% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line, going 5 out of 5. Second half, 45.2% from the floor, 42.9% from three-point range, 64.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rock of SRU shot 41.3% from the field, 41.7% from three-point range, 72.7% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to Slippery Rock. Next game, Kutztown and East Stroudsburg at Kohler Fieldhouse. In the first half, East Stroudsburg outscored Kutztown 49-31. Second half, Kutztown outscored East Stroudsburg 55-50. East Stroudsburg beat Kutztown 99-86. East Stroudsburg improves to 20-7 with a 14-7 record in conference play. Kutztown drops to 6-19 with a 3-17 record in conference play. For Kutztown, my player of the game goes to Kid Breezick. 35 minutes, going 7 of 12 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 steal for 21 points. Jalen Bryant, and what could please possibly his last game. I know he's got one more game. Jalen Bryant, 37 minutes, 4-4 from the field, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal for 20 points. Jordan DeCola, he sold in 31 minutes, had double-double with 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal for 14 points. Jaden Robertson, 25 minutes off bench, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal for 13 points. Josh McCoy, 21 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists for 10 points. In the first half, Kutztown shot 33.3% from the field, 0% from three-point range, going to go 5. 100% from the free throw line, going to 13 out of 13. Second half, shot 63.6% from the field, 33.3% from three-point range, and 94.1% from the free throw line. Overall, the Golden Bears of Kutztown shot 49.1% from the field, 12.5% from three-point range, and 96.7% from the free throw line. For East Stroudsburg, my player of the game goes to Jalen Pichardo in 20 minutes, going 10 of 13 from the field, 1 of 1 from three-point range, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 block, and 2 steals for 22 points. Ethan Milliron's off the bench, 21 minutes, 5 rebounds, 1 assist for 17 points. Adrian Brito, 29 minutes, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks for 15 points. Ethan Maynard, 19 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for 14 points. And Nasir Griffin, 21 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks for 13 points. In the first half, East Stroudsburg shot 58.6% from the field, 53.9% from three-point range, 61.5% from the free throw line. Second half shot 41.9% from the floor, 31.6% from three-point range, and 57.1% from the free throw line. Overall, the Warriors of East Stroudsburg shot 48.6% from the field, 40.6% from three-point range, and 59.3% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to either Kutztown or East Stroudsburg. Next game, Pitt Johnstown and Seton Hill at the McKenna Center. First half, Seton Hill outscored Pitt Johnstown 36-27. Second half, Seton Hill outscored Pitt Johnstown 49-43. As the Griffins defeated the Mountain Cats 85-70, Seton Hill improves to 15-12 with a 9-10 record in conference play. Pitt Johnstown drops to 11-16 with a 5-14 record in conference play. For Pitt Johnstown, surprisingly, he didn't have a double-double in this game, but my player of the game, no surprise yet again, is Baden Forup. 32 minutes, going 9-17 from the field, 2-2 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 20 points. He actually didn't wear the number 32. He actually wore number 7 tonight, or Wednesday. Adam Belinsky in 27 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal for 20 points. First half, Pitt Johnstown shot 36.4% from the field, 20% from three-point range, 33.3% from the free throw line. Second half, shot 48.5% from the floor, 50% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Mountain Cats of Pitt Johnstown shot 42.4% from the field, 31.3% from three-point range, and 60% from the free throw line. For Seton Hill, they had 2 players in double-doubles. My player of the game is going to go to Dean Simmons. 28 minutes, going 7-15 from the field, 2-6 from three-point range, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 1 steal for 25 points. Kendrick Curtis, 34 minutes, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 21 points. Rashawn Williams, 36 minutes, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal for 14 points. Demetrios Skalavanidis, 36 minutes, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 5 steals for 13 points. Camden Brewer in 38 minutes, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals for 10 points. In the first half, Seton Hill shot 37.8% from the floor, 26.7% from three-point range, and 57.1% from the free throw line. Second half, shot 50% from the floor, 33.3% from three-point range, and 90% from the free throw line. Overall, the Griffins of Seton Hill shot 43.8% from the field, 29.6% from three-point range, 76.5% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to Pitt Johnstown or Seton Hill. And the last game for Wednesday, Shepherd at Shippensburg, at Hodges Fieldhouse. First half, Shippensburg outscored Shepherd 32-18. Second half, Shepherd outscored Shippensburg 36-19. As Shepherd held on to win 54-51, also known as a game of bricks. Shepherd improves to 18-9, the 14-6 record in conference play. East Shippensburg drops to 13-14 with an 8-12 record in conference play. For Shepherd, my player of the game goes to Favor Akigwe. He had a double-double in 38 minutes, going 7-14 from the field, 0-1 from the free throw line, 15 rebounds, 1 assist for 14 points. Marcus Banks in 38 minutes had 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals for 14 points. And Elaine Wardlaw in 31 minutes had 1 steal for 12 points. In the first half, Shepherd shot 20% from the field, 0% from three-point range, going 0-13, and 4-4 from the free throw line at 100%. Second half, shot 51.7% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, and 66.7% from the free throw line. Overall, the Rams of Shepherd shot 34.4% from the field, 17.4% from three-point range, 85.7% from the free throw line. For Shippensburg, my player of the game goes to Jaden Smith. 34 minutes, 5 of 11 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, and a steal for 10 points. Timmy Connor, in 13 minutes off the bench, had 1 rebound and 1 assist for 10 points. First half, Shippensburg shot 43.8% from the field, 28.6% from three-point range, 66.7% from the free throw line. Second half, shot 27.6% from the floor, 8.3% from three-point range, and 100% from the free throw line, going 2-2. Overall, the Raiders of Shippensburg shot 36.1% from the field, 15.8% from three-point range, and 80% from the free throw line. No technical fouls assessed to Shepherd or Shippensburg. All right, so I got 7 out of 8 games correct. The only one I didn't get incorrect was IUP in California. So going into the final 8 games of the regular season to predict, 209 out of 283 games I've gotten correct, 73.9%. And I've already hit this, and I've completed the 70% threshold that I was hoping to hit this season. So that's awesome. Okay, on to the standings. And we have 5 of the 12 seeds officially confirmed, which means that a lot of games are going to be determined based off of the seedings, based off of games tomorrow. We'll find out. All right, in the East, number 1 seed, we have a change. It is Millersville, who I had as the number 1 team in the East since the beginning of the season. They are now 15-6 in conference play, 20-8 overall in a 4-game winning streak. They will not play on Saturday. They're the only team that won't play on Saturday, actually. Second place is Westchester. They're 14-6 in conference play, 20-7 overall in a 1-game losing streak. Third place is East Stroudsburg. They're 14-6 in conference play, 20-7 overall in a 4-game winning streak. Fourth place is Shepherd. They're 14-6 in conference play, 18-9 overall in a 2-game winning streak. Fifth place in the team that secured a 5 seed already is Shippensburg, 8-12 in conference play, 13-14 overall in a 1-game losing streak. Sixth place, this team has a record of 6-14 in conference play and 10-17 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to announce that my best friend's alma mater, for the 2nd year in a row, has secured a playoff spot, the 6th and final spot in the PSAC East Division for the 2026 PSAC Men's Basketball Tournament. That would be the Bald Eagles of the Commonwealth University of Lock Haven. All right. So, unfortunately, you know what that's going to mean. 7th place, 4-16 in conference play, 7-20 overall on a 3-game losing streak. Bloomsburg, I was hoping you'd make it. Chris Best's team of underdogs. You had the lead, and you blew it. You were up 18 against Lock Haven on Wednesday. Thought you were going to secure this win and maybe surprise us and end your drought. You fell 1 point short. Bloomsburg, I am so sorry. The Huskies of the Commonwealth University of Bloomsburg, for the 8th straight season, have been eliminated from playoff contention. Yeah. Sorry, Kaba. I was hoping you'd make it, bud. Maybe next year. 8th place is Kutztown. They're 3-17 in conference play, 6-19 overall in a 4-game losing streak. And Mansfield dead last, 2-18 in conference play, 3-23 overall in a 1-game losing streak. All right, to the West. Number 1 seed has been secured. It is Gannon. They're 18-1 in conference play, 25-2 overall on a 12-game winning streak. Number 2 seed has officially been secured. California, with their win against IUP on Wednesday, has secured a first-round bye. So Gannon and California will be automatically sent to the PSAC quarterfinals for the 3rd year in a row. Yay. California 16-3 in conference play, 19-7 overall on a 1-game winning streak, which means that by process of elimination, IUP is now going to be hosting a first-round playoff game on Monday. Yay. Good news is, though, like I said, Dallard Stillard already hit 1,000 points. Christian Moore with 10 points. I believe he is now 76 points away. So he has a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen unless he averages about 25 points a game. And IUP makes a deep run into the postseason. But IUP is 3rd. They're the number 3 seed there. As I said, they were going to host a first-round matchup on Monday. They're 15-4 in conference play, 20-5 overall in the 1-game losing streak. 4th place, 9-10 in conference play, 16-11 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. Man, I love saying this news, even though I am technically a IUP fan and their biggest rival. I'm pretty much public enemy number 1 when it comes to this. But it doesn't matter because all my heart is in this team when it comes to football. And I have my bachelor's degree from there. The Rock, Go Rock, Slippery Rock University is your number 4 seed. And they have secured their bid into the PSAC Men's Basketball Tournament. Go Rock! All right, moving on. Number 5 seed in the West. 9-10 in conference play. 15-12 overall. 2-game winning streak after they have lost their last 7. Yet again, last time this team missed the tournament was 2015. The good news is they're not going to miss it this year. Our closest friends to Indiana, 35 miles south of us, in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. They're home, the McKenna Center. The Seton Hill Griffins, congratulations. You are going back to the PSAC Men's Basketball Tournament. All right, one spot left. 6th place. 9-10 in conference play. 13-13 overall this year on a 1-game winning streak. Because some team ended up losing by 51 points, and even though Edinburgh pretty much all they had to do was win or lose, depending on if this team would have lost. Congratulations. For the 2nd year in a row, the Fighting Scots of Penrith Edinburgh have done enough to secure themselves a playoff spot. Congratulations to my boys in Edinburgh. And that's it, y'all. All 12 spots in the PSAC men's, all 12 teams have been secured. Spots have been secured for the 2026 PSAC men's basketball tournament.
In the NHL, so
No, I don't want to talk about the NHL. Stop. Okay. I got a little bit ahead of myself. Well, by process of elimination, if Pitt Johnstown's out, oh, it hurts me to say this. I was hoping they'd make it, but unfortunately, they're going to fall short yet again. They're 7th place, 7-12 record in conference play, 12-15 overall, 2-game losing streak. I'm sorry, babe. I love you. I'm very blessed you came from this school, graduated there, but unfortunately, their basketball teams just had a little bit of bad luck in the last decade. You kind of knew who was going to be the last team to be eliminated. It is going to be Penn West Clarion. For the 10th straight season, will not be going to the tournament and have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. Maybe next year. I mean, hey, they have improved over the last 4 years. Maybe they'll make the playoffs next year. The problem, they're going to have one more team in their conference next year, and that is Lock Haven, because there's going to be 18 teams in the conference next year. So now they got to deal with Lock Haven next year. But yeah, that's who we have. In the East, all teams that clinched: Millersville, Westchester, East Stroudsburg, Shepherd, Shippensburg, and Lock Haven. West, Gannon, California, IUP, Slippery Rock, Seton Hill, and Edinburgh. Teams that are not going to the tournament: Bloomsburg, Kutztown, Mansfield, Clarion, and Pitt Johnstown. So there you go. That's where we have. First round matchups, if they were to on Monday, well, we don't really know yet, but right now top 2 seats are Millersville and Westchester would be the first round teams going to the quarterfinals automatically on Wednesday. East Stroudsburg would host Lock Haven, that's a 3-6 matchup, and Shepherd would host Shippensburg as the 4-5 matchup. In the West, Gannon and California automatically are going to the quarterfinals, first round byes. IUP that is automatic 3 seed. They will host either Slippery Rock, Seton Hill, or Edinburgh. It's going to just depend on who finishes Saturday afternoon as the 6 seed. Slippery Rock would face Seton Hill right now as the 4-5 matchup, and IUP would host Edinburgh as a 3-6 matchup. That's where we stand right now. Okay. On to the matchups for tomorrow. 8 games left. And we're going to go by the significance of this game in terms of the records or seeding wise. The first matchup we're going to talk about is Kutztown and Mansfield. These teams were the bottom 2 in the East. That's why this game really doesn't matter. Kutztown 6-19. Mansfield is 3-23. Next game. Pitt Johnstown and Clarion. Clarion's 12-15. Pitt Johnstown 11-16. They're the only 2 teams from the West that will not be going to the playoffs. Next game, Shippensburg and Lock Haven. These 2 were the 5 and 6 seeds. So this game really doesn't matter in terms of the seeding. Shippensburg's 13-14. Lock Haven's 10-17. Next game. I got California and Slippery Rock. California already the 2 seed, has nothing to play for. Other than warm up, I guess. Slippery Rock 16-11. They're trying to hopefully get the 4 seed. Then Shepherd and Bloomsburg. Shepherd's 18-9. Bloomsburg 7-20. Their Shepherd is in the running for a first round bye, depending on what happens. Then I got Seton Hill and Edinburgh based off of seeding. Seton Hill's 15-12. Edinburgh's 13-13. Both teams are 9-10 conference play. Then our matchup, IUP and Gannon, is in my number 2 game for the weekend for this Saturday. And then the number 1 game is East Stroudsburg and Westchester. Both teams are 14-6 in conference play, and they're both 20-7 overall this year. All right, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Scouting report time. IUP and Gannon. Record-wise, IUP's all-time record is 1,535 and 800. Joe Lombardi's win totals at IUP 451 and 142 against the PCBC's 281 and 81. Gannon 25-2, 18-1 in conference play, the number 1 in the West for the 3rd year in a row on a 12-game winning streak. IUP ranked number 24 in the country. They're not going to be in the top 25 much longer. 20-5 overall, 15-4 in conference play, 3rd in the West. Already secured the number 3 seed. This is the 58th all-time mean between these two programs. IUP barely leads the series. I mean, like barely. 30-27. And Gannon's won the last 7 matchups overall. Last time these two teams met was 6 weeks ago. If you're talking about the date of tomorrow, February 28th, last time these two teams met was 42 days ago on January 17th. Gannon absolutely destroyed IUP 92-65 in Erie. The date is for tomorrow, February 28th, 2026, 3 p.m. Eastern, home arena, the KCAC. The travel time from Highmark Event Center in Erie to the KCAC in Indiana, 150 miles or 241.4 kilometers, 2 hours and 36 minutes. I wish it was a 2-minute, 36-minute second try. That'd be awesome. All right. Okay. So here we go. This is our matchup. Gannon versus IUP. 7 key elements of the Honorable Judge Knows Fundamentals of Basketball. This is the last one I have to do for this season, because I'm not doing it for the playoffs. All right, points per game. Well, I think this one's a no-brainer. It's Gannon. They're number 1 in the conference for the 3rd year in a row, and especially in the last, 3 games. They've scored 116, 117, and 124 points respectively. Their offense is ballooned to 97.8 points per game. IUP is number 4 in the conference at 84.8, 13 points per game worse. All right, defensive points per game allowed. IUP wins this category by 0.6 points. 3rd in the conference at 73 points per game allowed. Gannon is 5th at 73.6. Field goal percentage. IUP wins this category. 6th in the conference at 47.4%. Gannon is 8th in the conference now at 46.7%, thanks to their incredible performances as of late. 3-point field goal percentage. IUP is the automatic winner because they're number 1 in the conference in 3-point field goal percentage at 37%. Gannon is 3rd to last in the conference, 15th overall at 30.5% from 3-point range. Free throw percentage. These teams are pretty good at hitting the free throws. Gannon, though, wins this category based off the overall season. If we're talking about just the conference, IUP actually would win this category. Because taking a look by their free throw percentage, you go by conference only. Free throw percentage. Gannon is 74.7% from the free throw line in conference play. IUP is 79.3% from the free throw line, almost 80% in 19 conference games. But unfortunately, Gannon, we're going by overall statistics, so yeah, Gannon wins this category by 0.4%. They're 74.4% from the free throw line. IUP is 74% from the free throw line at 3rd in the conference. Rebounding. Gannon is number 1 in rebounding in the conference at 43.3. IUP is 10th at 37.4. And in assist to turnover ratio, IUP wins this category by clear vote. They're number 1 in the conference in assist to turnover ratio at 1.45. Gannon is 3rd at 1.39. Surprisingly, though, despite Gannon's high-powered offense, IUP wins the last 7 key elements challenge, as they won 4 out of 7 categories. Those were defensive points per game allowed, field goal percentage, 3-point field goal percentage, and assist to turnover ratio. Okay, on to my top 3 scores for IUP. No changes needed again. Top scores, number 5, Dallas Dillard, who, for the love of God, please give this man the PSAC West Athlete of the Year award, especially after his performance against California. He's number 1 in the conference in scoring by a pretty good margin. I'm pretty sure he should be winning this award. I don't care what the records say. I know Gannon has the better record, but player-wise, Dallas Dillard is better. We'll just take a look at his statistics side by side with Pace Presser once we're done talking about him. Dallas Dillard, 21.3 points, 6.3 rebounds per game, shooting 47.1% from the field and 40.4% from three-point range. Second highest scoring players, number 11, Christian Moore, who I think I forgot to accidentally put his numbers in. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Dallas Dillard's averaging 21.9 points, 6.7 rebounds per game, shooting 45.9% from the field and 40.6% from three-point range. Oh, no, that's in conference. I'm sorry. No, that is right. Sorry. I had it on conference. Christian Moore is averaging 17.3 points, 3.3 rebounds per game, shooting 46.9% from the field and 40.5% from three-point range. Third highest scoring player is number 1, Kamani Marrero, 12.3 points, 2.6 rebounds per game, shooting 43% from the field and 35.8% from three-point range. For Gannon, well, this one doesn't take a genius to figure out who their top scorer is. It's Pace Prosser, number 22, the sophomore 6'2" guard from Berlin, Pennsylvania. I'm the delicious Snyder Berlin pretzels. In the last matchup against IUP, he had 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists in 34 minutes. Prosser is averaging 17.4 points, 5.1 rebounds per game, shooting 44.4% from the field and 30.7% from three-point range. So, points per game, Dallas Dillard is averaging almost 4 points per game higher. He has 1.2 rebounds, averaging 1.2 more rebounds per game than Prosser. Field goal percentage is 2.7% higher. Three-point field goal percentage is almost 10% higher at 9.7%. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear who should win this award, but I guess we'll wait and see. Hopefully Dillard's going to have a big game on Saturday, tomorrow. Second highest scoring player is number 34, 6'4" guard and set forward and junior from Sydney, Australia, Lucas Morgan. In his last matchup against IUP, he put up, or did he even play against IUP? He actually did not play against IUP. Okay, so that's interesting. It's the only game he's actually not played all season. Averaging 13.6 points, 5.3 rebounds per game, shooting 53.7% from the field and 20.3% from three-point range. Third highest scoring player is number 0, 6'6" guard and sophomore from Washington, D.C., Lucas Akasi. Against IUP off the bench, he had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 8 assists in 24 minutes. This season, he is averaging 11.8 points, 5.2 rebounds per game, shooting 48% from the field and 34.4% from three-point range. 3 keys to the game. G, game of the year, question mark. This could be the potential to be a very good matchup. Although with Gannon's incredible high scoring and IUP's struggling to shoot the ball, especially in that last game against California, I don't really know if it has the potential to be game of the year. But if IUP does beat Gannon, it does have the potential to be game of the year. Okay, I do apologize about that. Apparently my computer decided to shut down as I was about to ready to do my second key of the game, which is a massive showdown between the 2 candidates for the PSAC West Athlete of the Year, Pace Prosser versus Dallas Dillard. I never can tell you who's going to win this award, but I want him to win it badly. And it's not Pace Purser. I've been saying that all year. Dallas Dillard should win this award, clearly. Look at statistics. They're way better than Purser. Even in conference play, Dillard's averaging almost 22 points a game. And no dumb plays. Play smart and score, please, for crying out loud. And shoot the ball. Don't freaking do this, like, wait until they freaking double team you crap like they did against California. Shoot the freaking ball, man. I know this team has put up 74 points per game allowed. In previous years, they gave up like 80 freaking points a game. Please, IUP, for the love of God, just please win this game. I would love to see you win. All right, now with that being said, let's get to the last 8 games I'm going to be predicting for the regular season. Kutztown and Mansfield, I'm going to go Kutztown. Pitt Johnstown and Clarion, I'm going to go Pitt Johnstown. Shippensburg and Lock Haven, I'm going to go Shippensburg. California and Slippery Rock, I'm going to go with California. Shepherd and Bloomsburg, I'm going to go with Shepherd. Seton Hill and Edinburgh, I'm going to go with Seton Hill. IUP and Gannon, I love you, IUP, and I'm going to support you guys in the playoffs. I just don't feel comfortable in this game. For the first time this season, I am not picking IUP in this game. I'm going to pick Gannon to win this matchup against IUP. And then the matchup in the East Stroudsburg and Westchester, I'm going to go with East Stroudsburg. All right, that's going to conclude the final episode of the regular season. I will see you guys on Monday, March 2nd, for Season 3, Episode 29, which will be recapping these games from tomorrow and the CIAA Men's Basketball Championship game, which is also coming tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you guys enjoy. I will see you guys Monday for the next episode. And be ready for some good old PSAC men's basketball as the tournament will officially begin Monday, which 12 teams will compete for that elusive PSAC men's basketball championship title. Until then, I'm your host, the Honorable Judge Noah, reporting live from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, saying so long and have a great weekend. And I will see you guys next month. We're going to recess now.